Hello, in this video I'm gonna tell you how to backup and how to restore data on your Samsung Galaxy A17. Okay, so let's go to the settings. There's gonna be several methods of the backup. So as I said, let's go to settings. Then we should go to the general management, I believe, because there you'll see I think in reset you'll see backup, and then there are different methods of backup. First I'll show you an external storage backup. So to do it, you can go to external storage backup and you will need a USB drive. I have a USB drive right here. You can see it has USB-C, so I can plug it in directly. It also has USB-A. If your drive only has USB-A, you can simply get an adapter for it. Okay, now I'll plug my device into that. Later I'll show you other methods, so don't worry. You can also insert an SD card directly into the phone, into the SD card tray. I'll select just the USB, and now it is scanning for data that I can back up. I don't have too much data, but if you have a bit more than me, then probably it'll take a bit longer. Now we can back up everything, just calls, contacts and messages, or custom. I think let's go to custom and click on next. Then we can actually manually select what will be backed up. We can do calls and contacts, messages, apps, settings, home screen, images, videos, audio, documents and files, and also Galaxy wearable if you have your wearables connected. I'll select all and now click on backup. Then if you have a secure folder on your phone, you can also select whether you want to include it in the backup. If you don't know about the secure folder, what is it, and you want to learn about it, then there is a video about secure folder setup on this phone, so you can watch that. I'll select that. Let's click on next. I will need to enter my secure folder pin, and now it will start backing up. You can see it is encrypted using my Samsung account, so I will need to enter my Samsung account in order to restore it later. I'll show you the restore process, and now it'll take a moment, so I'll just get back to you when it's done. Okay, I actually went back and disabled the apps. I didn't want to back up them because they would take like 20 minutes. Yeah, I just did like settings, home screen, videos, images, audio, calls and contacts and messages. Now we can click on next and click on done. And now we'll get to the restoring process. Okay, so to restore it, after setting up the same or new Samsung phone, you can simply go to Smart Switch app. Let's click on more, continue, more, allow, and now let's see this SD card icon in top right corner, and now select restore from and select your USB storage. I will actually need to sign into the Samsung account because the data is encrypted, so let's do it. It has crashed because there's currently an update probably going on, but there's an update going on. I'll just try signing in and get back to you shortly. Okay, now I'm signed in, so I can click on USB storage, and now it's searching for the data that I can restore, and I will select everything, then click on next. And now it is restoring that data, so I'll get back to you when it's done, and I'll show you the different methods, the other methods. Okay, now it is transferred. It is organizing that transferred data, so it'll take a moment, but I can already go to the home screen. It'll just let me know when it's finished. You'll also see in the notification that it is organizing currently. Now let's try a different method. So I'll unplug the USB drive already, and now let's see the other methods. Now what's important is that there are gonna be 3 more methods, I believe. We'll see, because I haven't done it for a really long time, but let's go to Smart Switch, because Smart Switch is actually the app that is responsible for everything. I'll stop organizing data, but only because I just want to quickly move on to something else. I don't really need that data that much. Now we can click on this cloud icon, and in the cloud we can do it to the Samsung cloud. So you can I'm gonna update the Samsung cloud first. It's gonna update. You can see it's installing, and then we can restore the data, but from the cloud, not from a USB drive. Whatever you prefer, honestly. I think the USB drive method is just faster. You can always have like multiple backups, one in cloud and one on a USB drive. There's actually this in backupping in IT, there is this rule of 3 to 1, which means 3 backups on at least 2 different mediums, like for example on a USB and on cloud, and one of them being in a different place, like for example outside of your home. So if there's any problem like with accessing the backups that were in your home, they got destroyed, maybe the one that was outside, like somewhere else in a different place, it wasn't destroyed. So yeah, and you can always use that. Feel free to do it. Now we'll see, it's still installing, so I'll just get back to you when it's done. Okay, my cloud was just updated. We can click on the cloud now. I think, yeah. And now it says that you can backup unlimited data for up to 30 days. So it's the best to back it up every 30 days so the data doesn't disappear. Now let's click on backup data. It's searching for the data to backup, the same as in the USB method, and shortly we'll see what data can be backed up. Yeah, it'll take a moment. Okay, it's already here. So we can select also calls and contacts, messages if there are any, apps, Galaxy wearable, home screen, settings, permissions, stuff like that. I will as well unselect apps. I just don't want to wait that long. And let's click on backup. Then we'll need to wait a moment. It'll also take a moment. Shortly I'll see the estimated time. So we'll see. Yeah, 5 minutes. I'll be back in 5 minutes then. Okay, now the data was restored, so we can click on backed up, sorry, so it was backed up. Now, once you set up a new phone or the same one after a reset, you can simply go to the Smart Switch app. And what you can do here is click on the cloud, of course. It may ask you to update it, then click on restore data and select what to restore. You can see there's different options here. I'll restore everything. And now it'll start doing it. I'll get back to you when it's done as well. It is now time for another backup, Google backup. Let's click on done, and now we're gonna go to the settings. To do a Google backup, you should go to Accounts and Backup in the settings right here. Now you'll find Google Drive. Click on Backup Data, and now it is like very simple. Just click on Backup now. Enter your screen lock if you have one. Now it's backing up data. So yeah, you can also have it enabled here, and it will automatically back up your phone whenever your phone is charging and not being used for at least 2 hours, and it's connected to Wi-Fi. So yeah, it's doing that currently. Later on I'll show you how to restore it, because actually restoring Google backup is a little different. Restoring backup from Google is done during the setup of the phone, so yeah, we'll get to that in a moment. You can see by the way this bar right here that it's backing up. And the backup is done. Don't mind the time in the top left corner, it doesn't matter. The time was actually, like the backup was actually pretty quick. And now to restore the backup, you actually need to do it during the setup process of your phone. So let's go to I will actually reset the phone so I can set it up. Of course, you can do it on a different device, right? Like when you're setting it up, whatever. I'll just reset the phone so I can set it up, and I'll see you in a moment. Okay, so we actually need to begin the setup. Select the language. Then select like agreements and click on setup manually, then connect to a Wi-Fi network, and after connecting to Wi-Fi network there will be a very important step that will ensure we can actually restore the backup. So yeah, I'll click on next, then it'll start getting the phone ready, and shortly it'll ask me if I want to copy apps and data, and I will need to click on next, so I'll show you that. Yeah, so this is the copy apps and data screen. Let's click on next, and then click on can't use other device. And now we'll need to sign into our Google account, and after that we'll be asked about restoring data from the backup, so I'll log in. And now select who will be using this device. I will be using it, so let's click on next, let's click on I agree, and we should see the question now, I believe. We'll see, yeah, it's getting some account info, so it should ask us about that. Yeah, and now I'm gonna select my Galaxy A17 5G backup. Then I'll need to confirm my screen lock from that phone. So let's click on next and enter the screen lock from that backed up phone. And now it'll start restoring once I select what to restore. There's apps, contacts, and device settings. So I'll select everything besides apps, and then click on restore, and now it's restoring the data. Then I can set up everything else on the phone, like the fingerprints, patterns, pins, passwords, whatever. And I'll get back to you shortly when I finish all of it, so we can go to the last method. Okay, now I have it set up, so we will go to the last method, which is going to require a computer, either a PC or Mac, because it is a method of backing up to the computer. Okay, I'm on the Samsung.com website, and you can see I have like I just searched for Samsung Smart Switch app PC, and now if you have a Mac, go to macOS download. I have a Windows, so let's go to Microsoft Windows Store. Then it'll download a little file. It's a very little file now. I can just open it and you will see that it'll start installing it. In the process, I will need to... Okay, I already have the app, so I don't need to get it. Yeah. In the process, it's worth getting the USB-C cable that supports a data transfer, because if you I'll update the app. Let's do it. Yeah. So you will need a data transfer cable. Most cables do support, but some won't support it, and you'll probably see it when you connect it to the computer and it doesn't work. So I'll get my cable. I'm not really sure if the one that I'm gonna use supports data transfer, but I have a similar one, like from the same brand but a different looking one, and that one does, so maybe this one does as well. See, I'm gonna plug it in. Okay, like it again wants to update. I'll just get back to when it updates everything, because there's quite a lot of updates here. Okay, so I plugged it into the computer. You can see we have the Smart Switch app right here. And now I will need to go to the notifications and find a USB for file transfer. Click on it and then make sure that it is allowed. Although, I mean, like, it is allowed technically, so let's try maybe selecting connected device here. Okay, now allow access to phone data. Let's click on allow, and now it worked. So sometimes you just need to click on a few things. Let's click on more, let's click on continue, more, and allow. And now let's retry here. And it's connecting to our device, so we can back up the phone now. You can save it as SPBM format or as SPBM and CSV. CSV will save contacts, so you can easily edit them on your PC after. I'm just gonna do the SPBM format, so it's like the Samsung format for the backup. Let's do it. Now it's preparing to backup, and I'm gonna keep the screen on the Samsung, and now it's loading things to backup, so I'll get back to you shortly when it loads everything. Okay, now we have a backup. It says failed to backup, but it's only because there's calls and contacts. We can go into that and let's see. The following items have no data because I don't have any call logs. I don't have any messages for apps. Well, Find My Mobile couldn't be backed up for whatever reason. I don't care. The following items have no data. Okay. Settings. Let's see. Bluetooth has no data. Okay. Images, videos. I have no images and videos, I think. And documents and files. Document, file, and download folder have no data. Okay, but it's successfully backed up. There are a few. And now we can click on OK. And when we want to restore the backup, we can click on restore. And let's select everything again besides the apps because it takes the most time. In my case, and now it is restoring. You can see it'll go pretty quickly. And it's done. So I hope that this video was helpful. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.